Hey everyone, and welcome to the Sunday ride on the Ride with Lance. It's in PAS3, and it's a great day. So let's go have some fun. I'm also gonna talk about, you can hear me over the freeway, on how I decided on getting the RadRover 6 Plus over some of the other e-bikes. So stay tuned for that. But let's get some riding in first. Another absolutely fantastic Sunday. Great weather. Temperature's right. Just a great ride. All right, I'm going to slow down a little here so you can hear me better and talk about the reason why I decided on the RadRover 6 Plus over other bikes like the Hemingway, Evington, Rusher, just to name a few. The first thing I did when I started looking at e-bikes was determine what is it I wanted to ride. What kind of riding did I want to do? And that was just cruising, just like we are right now. So I started doing a little research. And started narrowing down, started narrowing down a couple manufacturers by using the specifications of what I was looking to achieve. So one of the big things is since I wanted a cruiser, I wanted one that was just, it wasn't twitchy because the wheelbase was too short, and didn't want the wheelbase too long where it felt like I was pushing the front end when I went into tighter turns. So I had to find a happy medium in between the two. And that was just one of the points I was looking at. The other point I was looking at is that I definitely want it to be a 750 watt motor with at least a 48 amp battery. And one of the big factors was customer service. So before I decided on this, I had it narrowed down between the Rad Power Bike and Hemingway. The other ones, I couldn't find too much information about customer service, like after the purchase, warranty, details, stuff like that. And Hemingway wasn't getting a very good reputation. Rad was better, but still had some negative remarks. And I went through those. Went through a lot of those. And you could tell in some of those reviews, it's just, you don't even know if somebody even owned a bike, and they're just complaining. Just like they do when they leave a negative comment on your video, just talking about stuff out of the blue. But anyways, the Rad Power Bike had the specs I wanted. It had a better reputation for customer service and warranty service. And to top it off, we have a Rad Power Bike dealer showroom where I could actually go sit on the bike, test it out about 30 miles from where I live. So with all that in mind, I ended up with the RadRover 6 Plus high step. I really wanted the step through, but along came a sale, $500 off. That was hard to beat. That was hard to pass up. I figured if the RadRover 6 was what I wanted, I could sacrifice the step through and get a high step for $500 off. And here we are today. Now, after I got the bike, of course I rode it as it was, stock with everything that came with, and quickly determined there was some things I needed to change. Number one being the seat. I'll stop in a little while and I'll show you all the little modifications I did to it to get the riding position and the comfort level the way I wanted it. And I think I got that right now, because I am standing straight up. I am not hunched over. I've got a really light grip on the handlebars, so I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my palms and getting numb palm. And my back is straight. But again, I'll stop in a little while and I'll show you all the little different modifications and adds I made to get it to the way I want. Let's do a little more cruising first, okay? So the question is now, am I happy with the decision I made to get the RadRover 6 Plus and the RadRover 6 Plus step through for my wife? And the answer is yes, of course. Even though I've already got some comments saying, oh, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have got that one. The bikes are horrible. It says, no, they're not. And it satisfies my needs and what I want. So yes, I am happy with the purchase, and I can't complain. Now, does that mean I wouldn't like to try other bikes? Of course. I'd like to try Hemiway bikes, especially that Cobra Pro. I'd like to get that off, that 1,000-watt motor on that, take that off-road, do some little off-roading on it, see how it is. And you got stuff like the Magicycle and the Rusher. Definitely like to try those. You know, I'm not one who says my brand is the only brand, and if you don't get my brand, yours is just worthless. I'm not that type of person. Everybody gets what they feel comfortable with, and that's fine with me. So I'm going to find a spot up here somewhere to pull over, get my backpacker food out and have some lunch, and I will show you the modifications and the things I've added to the bike since I bought it to get it the way I like it. Hey look, there's a picnic table right over here. Mountain House lasagna and meat sauce. All right, while my lasagna rehydrates, let me go over a few things that I added to my bike to make it customized for me and the way I like to ride. Let's check it out. Sorry about the helmet here. That's what you get riding e-bikes. All right, the first modification I did was definitely change the seat. I changed it to a Cloud 9, a C9, and no regrets at all over the stock version. That stock version was like sitting on a narrow brick. All right, I also added the rear bracket to mount a cargo box. This cargo box I did make myself. It's the size of Rad's small cargo box. I also made a bigger version of this same box in the dimensions of their big box, but it's just too big. It's too big. I don't need to be carrying luggage. And yes, I am a Sharks fan. The other thing I added was the front little cargo basket, box, whatever you want to call it. I do use that quite a bit, even though you don't see me using it in the videos. On other rides I use it. I also added the accessory mount right here. I did add this Rock Brothers little storage thing that you can put the phone here. But what I found out is when I have the phone in here and I'm using it for navigation, it overheats. So I no longer use this to put my phone, just store my stuff like my keys, my wallets, a little tool bag. It's very convenient right there. Okay. The other thing, of course, I have a phone mount. You may have seen a video on that one. That's the Pasico. And the one other thing I did add was this large water bottle holder. It just straps. I have it strapped using the Mole system right here, and it's from 511, and it holds a pretty big water bottle. There is also one other thing, and probably the most important thing for me that I added besides the seat, and that is the handlebar stem. Let me show you. Here it is. Handlebar stem right here. A very large rise on it with the ability to move this forward or back. And raising that handlebar stem is what gave me the rise I needed to just have that cruising position where I'm sitting straight up, can see around. I'm not hunched over like a guy on a mountain bike going down the downhill where he's in the attack position. So I don't get the sore neck. I don't get the sore palms from all the pressure putting down, and I definitely don't get the sore lower back. Now, I do get a sore butt, but that's I don't think anybody doesn't get that. It's just when you're on a long ride, no matter how comfortable that seat is, sitting down so long, it's gonna hurt after a while. But there you have it. Those are all the things that I've done to modify my RadRover 6 Plus to basically make it mine, make it comfortable, make it rideable the way I want. Okay, I think my food is probably rehydrated now, so I'm gonna have some lunch and then we'll get back on the trail. All right, I hope you enjoyed this Sunday ride with me. Hope you have a great coming week, and I will see you on my next ride.